Welcome to the KWQC newsroom and our ReliaQuest halftime report. We'll get to Brianna Baylog, who is down in Tampa, in a little bit, but first a quick recap of the game if you were watching it or if you weren't watching it. Right now it's 14-3 Iowa. They went down the field on their first possession. Kamari Moulton scored on a run just 2 minutes into the game to take a 7-0 lead. After that, the offense was kind of stagnant for most of the game until the final seconds of the first half. We saw a play that I have never seen in 48 years of watching football, an illegal punt past the line of scrimmage, which gave Iowa the ball deep in Hawkeye territory, and they scored on a great hit from Reese Vandersee. Reese Vandersee in the corner of the end zone to make it a 14-3 game heading into the halftime. And we'll bring in Brianna Baylog down in Tampa. And Brianna, we've seen a lot of shots of the crowd. We've heard a lot of pops through the broadcast. It sounds like there's quite the Iowa contingent down there in Tampa. How is the crowd feeling down there?
Well, first off, this weather is just beautiful here. We got all the Iowa fans on this side, all the Vandy fans on that side. Yeah, just looking at football weather. And so, yeah, what's really interesting was that a big name was how can this Hawkeye defense contain Heisman runner-up QB Diego Pavia? And they've done a pretty excellent job so far, only holding Vandy to a field goal. And Carson Shire, 2 sacks, and Ethan Hurkin, 2 sacks. Pavia has been sacked 4 times in the first half, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, Shire's been doing a great job playing the spy on Pavia. And we'll give a little shout out to your Indiana Hoosiers. Iowa played Mendoza earlier in the year, the Heisman Trophy winner. Held him pretty much in check. They seem to have done a better job with Pavia, less than 100 or a little over 100 yards in the first half. What have you seen besides the spy action that Iowa's done to kind of keep Pavia in check?
Yeah, I mean, the defense just stepped up really well. And then obviously on the offensive side, like you just mentioned with the Kamari Moulton touchdown, the 4-yard run in, and then that play where Vanderbilt was kicking it away was that flag for the kicker was past the line of scrimmage, so that gave Iowa really good range to score, and which they did. So that was good for Iowa. And Mark Gronowski, 1 interception, but honestly, he's been doing pretty well in practice too.
Yeah, Iowa's been quite impressive. They've kind of controlled this game. Offense has been doing a great job. Take away that tip ball in the end zone for the interception on the second drive of the game. How impressive you've covered a lot of Iowa games. How impressive has this offense been today in Tampa for them?
Yeah, really impressive, especially against a top-ranked team like Vanderbilt, against a quarterback like Diego Pavia. And I said this earlier in the pregame show that Mark Gronowski is going to leave it all on the field today. He's got so much to play for today, and I think it is really showing and just how close this Iowa group is, and it's showing on the field today. So yeah, they look great out there.
Perfect, and I know we got a good second half going, and I'm sure you got a lot of work to do. So we'll let you go there, and hopefully we have a great second half of this ReliaQuest Bowl.
Sounds great, Kevin, and be sure to catch all those highlights too.
Yeah, and we'll have highlights at 4, and we'll hear from Brianna throughout the afternoon and the night on this game. Thanks a lot.
See you from Tampa.
Yeah, enjoy the warm weather down there. As you brought up, it's 50s down there and 30s up here. Well, that's a wrap on our our halftime report of the Hawkeyes. They will be kicking off the second half here in about 10 minutes as the bands are finishing up their show on the field. And of course, like I said, we'll have highlights at 4, and we'll have Brianna Baylog from Florida all throughout the day.